Hello, I was just gonna feed my goldfish today. I was gonna do it on video to be more specific. But anyways, I got a whole procedure because I have a bunch of guppies in here and my goldfish is about 14 or 15 inches. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get some of the guppies out of the way. I'm gonna take some flake food, just a pinch. I'm gonna put it past the netting and I'm gonna get their attention. I just spin my hand in a circle. Okay, so I get the water cleared out and then big goldfish knows what's up. Then I got my platinum koi. He or she is only a year old. Yeah, the guppies kind of stay out of the way. And then I have my filter pumping water going this way to where they just fly by. Let's see. I usually turn it off like that, then they mob up. The goldfish strangely never goes for him, which is weird because when that goldfish was probably about 1 year and a half, about a year and a half, he ate so many minnows I can't even keep track. Every now and then I think an accident happens where he gets one, but I have so many of them it doesn't really matter. I've been trying to keep track of my favorite ones. Like, let's pick one out. Some of them have specific patterns. Yeah, I got all these, well, I didn't get these, but I got 20 guppies off of Amazon shipped in the mail, and then when they got here only one was dead. But I had like a dozen babies in there also, so it was 19 plus a dozen babies. And then as soon as I put them in, they developed some kind of strange bacteria or disease or virus or something to where they had these large white spots that would just grow outward and look like necrosis, like it looked like dead flesh. And then those 19 that were alive whittled themselves down to 5. It's like 3 females, 2 males. And out of those 5, the 3 females made about a dozen babies each, but 2 of the females died, and then I was left with just 1. The one I had was like a yellowish clear one. Like all these albino kind of looking ones, they're actually clear. Some of them have really weird coloring if you look at them real close. Like some of them just have just their brains, like you can see, it's real weird, like they're patchy clear. I got a handful of them also that their tails are partially clear, so it looks like a part of their tail's missing. It's pretty neat. But yeah, my goldfish is real sweet. It's a 7-year-old. It doesn't eat any of them, and then the koi also associated the fish is not food, so that's good. I did have one my younger goldfish over here. There they are. He started going after the dozen guppies I had in there. So once I noticed a couple of them were gone, I just took all the guppies out and moved them back in to the bigger tank. But this koi, the koi was sweet, but once they're this size, they just get so hungry, they just eat anything. That's how the 7-year-old goldfish ate all those minnows, is I put about 20 minnows in there. And then I put minnows in with him, and then he accidentally ate one when he was getting food because they were going after the same food. And then he said, "Oh, those are tasty," and then he just started eating them. But the weird thing was, is he started he'd progressively eat all of them, and if he didn't swallow them, he'd just chew them up and spit them out. So it'd be like a brutal scene the next day. So I'd wait a little while and get him maybe 20 more, and he did the same thing. And then I quit buying him minnows because he was just a brutal killer. But strangely, had another goldfish with him that grew up with him that was a female, and they spawned one time and made a bunch of little bitty goldfish. And he kind of calmed down after that. He kind of quit going after everything. But yeah, he doesn't go after them. When he was just 6 inches long, if he was still in that minnow eating phase, he would have went through all these guppies overnight. Got my more colorful guppies over here. Yeah, I just got all them guppies I got were from March 2020, and then they just got this many now. I don't even know, maybe 100. I think what also helps the goldfish not eat them is the goldfish was raised with Corydoras and plecos, so that combined with the fry. But then again, the koi isn't going after them either. Like, I bet if this was an Oscar was in here, an Oscar would eat them, like, no matter what. Yep. To be honest, I kind of wish he would accidentally eat them a little bit more often, because I'm kind of concerned about the more I get. Like, I don't want to have another 300-gallon pond full of guppies, and I don't want to sell them. I don't think transporting it's fine. Other people can do it, but I just don't want to transport live animals through the mail. I guess I'm gonna have to find friends and family that like guppies. Oh yeah, I found out I got things in my tank that are gross. Well, I think they're gross, but they're harmless. What are they called? Springtails. Yeah, that's what they are. They look like tiny little mites, but they're so light that they can jump off the surface of the water, and they jump I've seen them jump about a foot. The thing I like about them is they only survive in wet and damp conditions. Let me try to steady this. Okay, here we go. And they just jump off the surface of the water. And the way they reproduce is they have kind of like a little worm larva. I can't get in that small, but there's like some kind of tiny little worms that they grow into those jumping springtails. But they're completely harmless. The guppies go after them all the time. What I like to do with them. I see my gross bed. I need to do laundry. But anyway, so I take my lighter and it's in there. And there, I got guppy food. See, they just go over and just eat them all. Oh yeah, I do not advise doing this at home. Blah blah blah. Fire plastic. But yeah, I know if I want to get rid of them completely, a way to get rid of springtails is you raise the water above the damp line and then wipe it. And then, like if I wanted to get rid of them, I would raise the water level all the way to the top, and then I would clean around the whole edge. Well, after I ran the lighter around it, maybe I'd run it around twice every 12 hours. But it removes their populations drastically. The guppies really like them. They're just like the perfect size to eat them. Let's give it another pass. Yeah, I'm not really concerned too much about the springtails. It would be a different story if they actually were like jumping around my room and like all over everything, but they don't leave the damp ring around the tank. And the population, I think it's coming from up here in my tomato garden, tomato bed. Oh, that strange thing. That's ginger. I just put it in there to see if it would grow because I didn't need it. Yeah. This side I have mostly the clear guppies in here. Yep. Alright, I hope you all have a good Christmas or whatever, whatever time of the year I guess it is when you watch this. But alright, have a good one.